What's up, y'all boys? Welcome to another video. This video, what I'm going to be doing is starting on the passenger side apron. I'm not going to get into too much detail with this just because I kind of went slightly thorough with the driver's side. So I'm really just going to go ahead and work on this thing because the next video, what I want to do is I want to start showing the body work, which would be body filler, sanding down the body filler, priming, blocking. If I need to do body filler again, priming, blocking until, see that it's pretty much smooth to how I want it before getting it primered for paint. So that's going to be the next thing, or the next video that I'm going to be definitely looking forward to. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Like I said, I'm just going to move quickly with this, and you guys already know the deal. All right, so I got my lines where I'm going to be doing cutting, just like how I did on the driver's side. But remember, I had a little issue that I had with the upper rail as far as like the gap. So I'm gonna try to make sure I don't cut too much on that side. I got that line from up top, and then I got the line that I made for the sides that I'm gonna be cutting right there. And like I said, this time I'm not going to be trying to cut as close to the upper rail. I'm trying to do as minimal as possible. On the driver's side, obviously, first time experiencing, so I probably cut a little too much from what I needed. So I'm trying to learn and see if, doing it the way I'm going to do it now is a lot easier and a lot less material to cut out. So let's get the chopping. All right, so you guys can see it's all cut up. Go ahead and show you guys the inside. Like I said, same thing on the driver's side. I did cut a little bit less, I would believe. I wanted to make sure, I wasn't cutting too much. So hopefully it works out the same way as the other side did. And then, like I said, here is the one section I cut out. All right, so next is just cleaning it up and working on the sheet metal. All right, so I did the center portion of it there. Welded up, butt welded it here, welded it onto here, welded onto the strut tower, welded along this part of the upper rail. And then I'm still missing, I still gotta go ahead and butt weld this, and then I gotta work on the rear section. So that's gonna be the next project right there. So this side's coming out a lot easier, a lot faster, I would say, just because now I have an idea of how it's gonna look like that. I am doing it a little bit different, especially on the rear section of it. I didn't cut all the way onto the firewall. This time I'm just trying to keep it within the tub to kind of be a cleaner look. So now I know for future reference, try to keep it within the tub and not go all the way to the firewall. I don't think it's necessary, but just to kind of clean up that section. So let's go ahead and get to it and try to finish up doing this tub. All right, so here it is. Here's the passenger side apron, the sheet metal, the tub part of it. But as obviously you can see in these areas, here, there, I still have to box it in like how I did the driver's side. So I haven't got to that yet, but just wanted to show you guys how it looks with just the tub on there. So here is the inside of it. All right, now I went ahead and removed all the seam sealer that was around the apron assembly. So along the strut tower and the lower portion of the strut tower, along the firewall and everything like that. And as you can see also, I went ahead and welded the first box end piece right there for the enclosure. I did cut out the other pieces though, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the next time. So I still got those 3 remaining there. And then we can go into the bottom of the apron to go ahead and remove the excess that's still hanging from the boxing in. So coming along. All right, guys, so after boxing in the front end, we finally went ahead. Let me get inside the engine bay, show you guys a little bit of a review. We finally ended up boxing in the 3 remaining pieces that I needed to go ahead and do. You know, obviously it's a little bit of surface rust, but that'll clean after, you know, I finish prepping and everything like that for paint. But anyways, yeah, just wanted to show you guys the passenger side. It did come out a lot better. Here, obviously I grinded down the welds already just to kind of make it the shape and everything. But everything else came out pretty good. So that's all set. I still need to do the remaining stuff, which would be the inside. Grinding down the excess from doing the box-ins. So let me just show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. See how I got like this little remaining lip from that front panel? I need to cut that off, as well as for the back side, so that this new panel back here is the new panel there. Cutting this piece off also helps off with the turning radius because the tire won't impact that. So, but yeah, I need to still cut all that and then, you know, seam seal and undercoat underneath here. But just to kind of show you guys what it looks like, I had mounted the fenders just to kind of give an idea of what it looks like with the stock fenders on. It's pretty cool. Then I got, so you guys can see with the hood. So pretty much it looks stock. Everything clears too, as far as like the hood shocks, they clear as well. Doesn't hit, sits like right above here, so it still clears. But yeah, no, it's coming along. Like I said, just the next stage is gonna be doing the underneath on the passenger side, the undercoating and the seam sealing, and then coming back in the inside, cleaning everything up. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out some of these studs that are hanging out here. I don't think I'm gonna be missing a lot with the lower rails. I'm just gonna leave those alone. I might just remove those studs right there. But nothing as far as plug welding any like holes or anything like that. I kind of said, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it alone. But I am just gonna knock like that stuff off, like the studs and everything like that, and clean up everything. Any like old seam, like the seam sealing, like the factory seam sealing, let me take that off so I can re-seam seal and make it like look how I want it. So but yeah, it's coming along. All right, guys, trying to keep you guys updated along while I'm working on this passenger side tub. I've just been kind of just trying to finish and get it done with. So obviously you guys saw on the previous clip, I pretty much finished the tub as far as the outer part, but now I am working on the inside. So basically what I did right now before I show you guys is I grinded down all like the excess metal from the OEM apron all the way to the new sheet metal that I welded on, and then I went ahead and primed it. So let me go ahead and show you guys and check it out. There we go. Went ahead and primed everything, and I grinded all like the excess sheet metals on those 2 new areas that I welded. So just primed it up and taped it up, getting ready to lay the undercoating. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Just waiting for this to dry up a little bit, scuff it up, and then shoot the undercoating on there. All right, guys, and this is it. Laid out the undercoating and the seam sealer. I should have smoothened out the seam sealer. I think I did on the other side, but I started applying the undercoating until when I realized it, and I was like, dang, I should have smoothed it out just to make it look better. But I mean, I guess, you know, it's good for what it is. Are you gonna see it? No, not really, but yeah, I should have smoothed it out. But yeah, that's it, guys. This is the tubing of both the front aprons. That one just has some primer on it, that's why it looks different. But next up is the engine bay, doing the body work and paint. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Peace.